Here she is, 2006 Chrysler PT Cruiser. I got this car back in October, or I should say my family did. My grandmother had it. She bought it in May of 2008, and she passed away earlier this year, unfortunately. And this car is now my car. It's my first car. Just got my license not too long ago. Like I said, it's a 2006. Let's see. It's got, let me see here, 41,127 miles. That's the best part about this car. When we brought it home from her sitting in her garage, we got it inspected and got the oil changed, and that was all it needed. Oh, and tire rotation, but that's it. Nothing else. So pretty cool. But only 41,000 miles. When we brought it home, it had 38,800 some, I believe. So she did not put a lot of miles on this thing. I'm guessing the original owner of this car put more miles on it than anyone else did, but I've put quite a few miles on it myself. The tires only have some tread left on them, but only a couple more thousand miles before they're going to have to get replaced. But what I want to do is, after the winter, is put nice sporty looking alloy wheels on here and get rid of those crappy looking standard base model steel wheels with these plastic hubcaps. Yeah, if you know PT Cruisers, this is a base model. I myself would have picked out a nicer one, but this car was free. So I wasn't going to pass up a 2006 car with only 38,000 some miles on it for free. Not at all. It's got a 2.4 liter inline 4 in it. It's got 150 horsepower and 165 foot-pounds of torque at 4,000 RPMs. There's the dash. This is a pretty nice car for a base model. Steering wheel's nice. Nice big one, not a little midget-sized one. The Chrysler emblem on it. It's got a cool shifter. Interesting. It's a 4-speed automatic. The hand emergency brake. Climate control. It does not have a programmable garage door opener, so I just have this one in here, but that's fine. Got the mirror. The car does have sliding visors, which is pretty nice. Yeah. Rearview mirror. This is the only light in the car, but just this dome light, but that's enough light to illuminate it. Let's see. This lever adjusts the back of the seat, and right here is the slider. I have it all the way back, of course. It's got a double armrest box here. If you open it up, I have cash and I have some change in a wire in there now, but it's like a paper clip storage and something, and like a pen emblem here. Not exactly sure what that is, but whatever. And then if you open up the bottom one, it's got that's hand sanitizer. It's got a nice deep one though. Nice deep storage compartment. There's the glove compartment. It's got the owner's manual and everything in it. Now the PT Cruiser is modeled after an old sports car, I believe from the 70s. So, as you all know, older cars like from the 80s and 70s, mostly, you know, older 80s, earlier 80s, the only things on the car doors were the door handle and the lock and unlock switch, and that's really about it. Possibly a little cargo net here, the speaker, and this handle here, and maybe a toggle switch for the side view mirror here. And there's the lock. You know, just but the weird thing about this car is, since there's no window motors because of this older door design it's supposed to be, the window switches are right here, which is incredibly weird. I have never seen that in a car. And it's the same way in the back too. Look at that. It's got a nice radio. You can actually adjust the bass, the treble, and the mid-range. I've never seen that on a car. It's usually the only thing in a car you can adjust on the sound system is the bass and the treble, but you can adjust the mid in this car, which is awesome. This interior is pretty nice for a base model with the red and the silver. It looks cool together, and I like these fans. You can actually slide them so that they look like that, or, you know, anything. And this is a cool clock. This car does not have a digital clock. But let me show you the motor. Let me show you the trunk first. Good sized trunk. These back seats actually go down like that, and this side does the same thing. There's the car jack storage. But when you put those seats down, there's a fair amount of room in this trunk. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. It's a little car, obviously, but it's got a pretty good amount of room in it, actually. One thing I did to the car was put window visors on, which is pretty. It makes the car look even cooler, I think. What these are is you can put the windows down a little bit in the rain and not have to worry about any water coming in, because the water will just come down to here. So you can put the windows down till about here and not have to worry about getting water in the car if it's raining out, and you can still get some air. So let me show you the motor and start it up for you so you can hear this thing. Second. There it is, 2.4 liter inline four. There was a turbocharged version of this engine, same size, except it had 230 horsepower instead of 150, so obviously there's quite a difference. But it does run very well. That ticking noise you hear is normal. I think that's just a belt or something. Or, no, it's just the motor. But there's nothing wrong with it. Runs great. And the weird thing, another weird thing about these cars is the negative jump start is this bolt right here. Because as you can see, the air filter kind of goes over the negative part of the battery right here. There's the positive and there's the negative, which is incredibly weird. There's our Dodge van out there. It's a Dodge Grand Caravan. That's an 04. Our old 98 van that we used to have was a Dodge Grand Caravan, had that same thing, but that one over there does not. I guess they kind of fixed that. It's got a small gas tank too. It probably only holds about 15 gallons of gas. There's got change slots there, cup holders, and a nice deep kind of bottle holder there. So, all in all, pretty nice car. It's got a loud horn too. That'll scare the shit out of someone. Nice. So, it's my new toy that friend of mine thinks I should call the car Sheila. I thought that I got a kick out of that name, but I just might. The car, it's like a candy apple red color. It's filthy from all the salt and shit on the road, you know, this time of year, the winter. But it looks pretty good when it's clean. It's a nice color for a base model, so once I get alloy wheels on it on the spring, 16-inch wheels with nicer lower profile tires, the car should look even better. Alright. I'll keep everyone updated on this thing, and when I get the new wheels, I'll show it to you. Alright, take care, guys.